Okay, so I'll just ask you a few questions. Obviously, we can do a few takes as when needed. Can you describe what the game course is like?
So, what I've experienced when doing it, because I was here last year as well. Like when you learn a lot, like different on softwares. You learn about the industry itself. So you can learn about like the different job roles, or game writing, like the designing aspect, modeling, anything related, like art wise, software wise, anything. So we learned about different modeling things. Like we've been on a software called Maya, Blender. You do 3D modeling on that. You create your own model for a different game. So we did that in a final project and certain units as well. And then you just what did we do? We did an Unreal Engine thing where we build our own level. Our various games have a built-in Unreal Engine. You make your own. A lot of games are made based within that. So we did some willing on that, learned a lot of new skills, a lot of knowledge, and I really enjoyed it, to be fair.
What made you come to TMP College in the first place?
Well, I went to John Rigby before I came here. I did ICT and I always wanted to do game design, and then I saw that they had a game designing course here, so I was like, oh, I'll give it a go instead of going straight to uni or apprenticeship. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it here, and I've learnt loads. I've learnt nothing. I didn't learn any of this at John Rigby because they don't have a game design course. They just have ICT or computer science. So yeah, I've learnt a lot in the game designing industry and how to model, how to create levels and everything. So yeah.
Over the last 2 years you've been on this course, what's been your best piece of work? What's been your best moment?
My current best one is the current FMP we just did. I decided to do a 3D model. We could have done a 2D game, a level in Unreal Engine, a model in Maya Blender. So I decided to do a model from a game called Helldivers 2. It was a mech, and I did a full model on that in Blender, what I've not used before. Learned all about that, and then I've made a full model. It was my best piece, and yeah.
And what do you think about the new esports course that's coming up next year?
I think it's a really interesting course, to be fair, because I never thought there'd be a course on it. So I think for a lot of people it'll be a new experience from especially people who love playing games, want to learn how to play it professionally, all the lifestyle throughout it. So yeah, I think it'll be intriguing to a lot of people, I think.
What do you think about the support here? How much support do you get? Do you feel the support's good enough?
I've received a lot of support because I was new to modelling and everything, Unreal Engine. I was new to all of it, so in my first year I received a lot of help because I was new to all of it. And then I think Dave's been the best help in that first year because Stig weren't here before, and all the support, most support users, they have a lot of knowledge on it so far. But the second year they've all been learn everything about Maya, Unreal Engine. So yeah, we've received a lot of help, and then yeah, I was able to complete all my units, my models, and then they were give me helpful tips and new developments I can do. So yeah, really helped out.
So what do you think about the games course? How do you think it's beneficial to students?
Well, a lot of students that actually come into games come into it because they enjoy gaming. But it's not just about gaming, it's about improving their inter-social skills, yeah, their social environment. So when they come into the class, it's not just an opportunity to learn gaming and the fundamentals of gaming, it's also an opportunity for them to make friends, join groups together, socialise, and we've got a nice core of students there. When they first came to the course, they didn't know anybody else, so they all sat around, as you're probably aware yourselves. You sit around when it's a new place, don't you? And you don't really talk to anybody. But within a matter of a week or so, people are then starting to discuss their interests, find out what they've got in common, and now they form these nice little groups where they're in the college itself and externally as well. So not only do they come in here and socialise, they're actually socialising from an external point of view as well, so they're having that time outside of the college.
What made you apply for a job at TMP College in the first place?
Well, TMP College, I've been looking after my nephew, who was a student at TMP College for the last 7 or 8 years now, and I got to know about the college, I got to know how the college works and operates, the type of staff that they have here, and I like the general setup and the overall feeling of TMP because it's a nice environment. It looked like a nice environment to work in. So I applied for the job of support tutor, and again, I progressed from there really. I'm now a games tutor.
What do you enjoy most about teaching the games course?
I think the best thing really, from my point of view, is the end result. It's getting the satisfaction that the students achieve. The students very often come in with very low esteem and quite introvert, and by the end of the course certainly they've made vast improvements into their personal the personal position, you know, how they present themselves, they're talking to people, they're learning on a day-to-day basis, and at the end of it they're getting a qualification out of it, and it's nice to see that.
What's been your favourite moments teaching at TMP College?
Favourite moment teaching at TMP College just has to be the overall results really. You know, giving the students the results at the end of the term. As I say, they come in with very low esteem and little expectation of themselves, and they end up at the end of the year with a qualification that they wouldn't have gained or didn't believe that they could have gained.
Now, about the esports course, are you excited about the esports course, and how beneficial do you think the new esports course will be?
I'm very excited about the esports course. I'm not going to be directly involved with it, I don't think. However, it offers students, certainly on a level 3, which I believe it's going to be, the opportunity to keep up with technology, if you like. Esports is a massive growing enterprise right now, and it's not just about the gaming element of it, it's all the other things that sit behind it. So the mental health, physical health, coaching, for example, all those different elements make up the course. So it's not just about gaming. We're going to have an arena down there, a games arena, where we can actually participate with other colleges in tournaments, which is exciting. And hopefully we'll get a few teams going from TMP College that will actually win some accolades there.